The figure shows two identical quadrants. What is the perimeter of the shaded part? Leave your answer in terms of pi. Do take note from the question that the two quadrants are identical to each other. We need to find the perimeter of the shaded area, which is the parts that have been highlighted in blue. Since the two quadrants are identical, the left and the bottom sides will also be 12 cm each. Next, we find the length of the curved line highlighted in orange. Draw a dotted red line from the center of the top quadrant to the edge of the curved orange line. The curved orange line is part of the diameter of a circle with radius of 12 cm. Next, we draw another dotted red line from the center of the lower quadrant to the edge of the curved orange line. It will similarly be 12 cm since it is also the radius of the lower quadrant. As all the sides of the triangle are 12 cm each, it forms an equilateral triangle with equal angles of 60 degrees at each corner. Once the angle of the orange sector has been determined, the length of the curved orange line can now be calculated. The length of the curved orange line would be equals to 60 degrees divided by 360 times 2 pi r, which is the diameter of the circle. And that will give us 4 pi. Finally, we need to calculate the length of the remaining curved orange line. Draw a dotted red line from the center of the lower quadrant to the upper edge of the curved orange line. It will be equal to the radius of the lower quadrant. This curved orange line is also a part of the diameter of a circle with radius of 12 cm. From the earlier equilateral triangle, we know that all the angles of the triangle are 60 degrees each. As the shape is a quadrant, it is at a right angle of 90 degrees. Therefore, the angle of the pink sector would be 90 degrees minus 60 degrees, which will give us 30 degrees. We will now calculate the length of the curved orange line based on the sector of 30 degrees. The length of the curved orange line would be equals to 30 divided by 360 times 2 pi r. This will give us 2 pi. We now know the length of the three sides of the shaded area, and therefore the perimeter of the shaded area would be equals to 4 pi plus 2 pi plus 12 cm, and this will give us 6 pi plus 12. For those who may be interested, this is a more generic formula to solve for the perimeter of the shaded area. The upper left perimeter of the shaded area is equals to pi r over 3, and the upper right part of the perimeter is pi r over 6, and the base is simply r. The generic solution would simply be pi over 2 plus 1 multiplied by r.